Okay. I'm really sort of suspecting that something where I removed the ECL caused. And people might say, well, you removed the ECL from the Tiefling, but don't give me buts. They're not. All the reason why they had ECL doesn't exist in this game. They're not native outsiders, so they're not immune to Charm Person and Hold Person. They don't get simple and martial weapons for free. Um, everything all the other stuff they have is basically the same as any other race. There's no really reason for them to have an ECL in Neverwinter Nights 2. So I went and removed the ECL from them. You saw that video's already posted. Did it on the Drow and the Yuan-ti as well, but I removed some of the racial spells from Yuan-ti, and I removed spell resistance from Yuan-ti and Drow, and those are the big things. I just don't like ECL. It's easier to make a less powerful version of the race, and it's easy to figure out the fluff for it, and makes it easier to play the class, the character concept, than to give it an ECL. ECL is just one of Monty Cook's little traps for making it look like options are available when they're actually trash options. So that, hey, we gave you the option. I know I'm going to piss off a lot of 3.5 players saying that. Yeah, I'm a hero. I play Hero System and Fate and Besom and all that on paper and pencil, or Scion. I'm not really a power player, and we find that a lot of times the upper power levels get a little bit boring. But I like being able to control my concept. And class and level, just class race templates just don't work for me on a paper and pencil. But I love the Faerun setting. I understand you were able to keep Hagen from harm. Good work. Perhaps the people of Neverwinter will have more confidence in the Watch and stand up to these criminals. There was a name mentioned. Caleb. The Watch knows him well. I've been looking for an excuse to bring him in. Moved on to extortion, has he? My sources suspect Caleb of being Moira's man in the South Docks. Bringing him in will hurt her operations there. What are we waiting for then? Do you know where this Caleb is holed up, Lieutenant? We do. I can send him more men over now to deal with him. No, let them rest. The sweep through the North Docks was rougher than we anticipated. Why don't we just arrest Moira? No proof, and curse our own watchmen. I'm convinced many of them have taken her coin. I don't trust them to arrest her. She'd be gone before the Watch even arrived. Don't tell me. Okay, I'll take care of Caleb. Oh, of that I have no doubt. Very well. The lieutenant can give you his location. I want you to put a stop to Caleb's activities. He usually spends his time in an alley south of here. I'll show you in the location on your map. Be wary. He's not the brightest in Moira's gang, but he can be brutal. Okay. I need to do some budgeting. Not at the game, I need real world budgeting. Okay. I can do that later. Oh. Oh, there's Benin. Why are they already injured? Benin's uninjured. Is that to make them easier?
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Nishka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Benin?
If you've got a problem with her, you've got a problem with me. If you notice, my eyes are glowing red.
That's right, Benin. You think I'd come back without some muscle on my side? Well, you thought wrong, and I'm still waiting for an answer. You're too stupid to come here on your own. So who sent you?
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, Goat Girl. He's even upped the price for those horns.
Find another bounty. What's this all about? Who's Leldon?
Old partner of mine blames me for everything. He's apparently still got plenty of gold to waste, too. So what'll it be, Benin? Run now, or let me remove that empty head from your neck?
Brave talk, girl, but your luck's run out. I'm gonna send you back to the Nine Hells, where your kind belongs.
Hey, home is where the heart is. And I'm staying right here in Neverwinter.
Want to check something here. Challenge rating moderate. Whee! Print screen. User feedback.
Looks like Leldon's in for more disappointment. That was fun.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
I didn't expect to be attacked as soon as we entered Neverwinter, but, well, we were by Bladelings.
Neither did I. If this is a slice of life within Neverwinter, we were better off outside than inside.
Yeah, but we're still standing and they're not. Great, isn't it? I wonder how much the bounty is for me now.
I want to know why you're being hunted.
I would like to know as well. It seems to happen a great deal, and I find it hard to believe it's all an accident.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally, if you ask me.
There's more to it. Did you have a contest or something to prove this?
Well, Leldon and I pulled a job about a year ago. Big haul, too. You should have been there. I was brilliant. So we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share.
Oh dear, I'm beginning to understand the problem.
I'm the one who got us past the guards and past the trap at the vault. Leldon was just baggage. He claims he planned it all. Not much of a plan if you don't know the guard patrol routes or that the vault is trapped. If it weren't for me, he would have never have gotten past the front door.
Go on, I want to hear the rest.
So anyway, there's Leldon demanding a bigger share, and he's definitely planned this part out. He's hired Benin and his boys, his muscle, to make sure I agree. Well, the odds weren't in my favor. I'm delicate, you know. So Leldon and I argued for a bit, but I wasn't gonna win that one, so I got my tail out of there before Benin got antsy. What's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had. And I wasn't in much of a position to argue, you know?
So, they robbed you and now they want to kill you. That seems odd.
Oh, well, I couldn't just let things stand as they were. I mean, I am the best. Meldon's good, and he gets lucky sometimes, but he can't hold a torch to me. So I broke back into his place, stole all the loot, every last copper, and left a note explaining to him how I got past each one of his traps. I didn't get everything they stole back, especially some of the more precious things. But Leldon probably sold them by now anyway.
There's a
And still,
hint for
I
a
got
later
back way
personal
more than my
thing.
share.
Okay, when they did Nishka's audio, the quality is rather inconsistent. Some parts are much better quality than others. It's odd. What happened to all the money?
Well, you know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. And stuff.
And stuff. Right, and stuff. That's exactly what you have. Well, if they attack you again, I'll do what I can to protect you.
Hey, thanks. You know, letting you team up with me was a really good decision. I mean, you actually helped me. And you insult me a lot less than the other people do.
Before echoing our leader's pledge, next time it would help if we knew there were people hunting you to begin with. And why, since they seem to have their reasons.
Right, right. Of course I will. That's all of it, I swear. Anyway, about this mess. I guess the watch will clean these bodies up. Or maybe there will be a rain or something. Let's go.
Okay. Now I need to go talk to Caleb. Ugh. This looks like the place. Wait a minute. Let me check my skills. Diplomacy is 11. Oh, right. There we go. Diplomacy is 13 because I put on a jaunty hat. Jaunty hat. By the authority of the City Watch, you're under arrest, Caleb. You've got a lot to learn if you think you can just come here and try to arrest me. I should have gone and gotten the Finch thing. You won't. Why don't you be a good little watchman and go back to chasing stray dogs or something? I was there when your men tried to collect from Hagen. So I wasn't there. You're wasting my time, and I'm starting to get angry. You're just making this harder on yourself. And it's going to be harder to bring me in if you're dead. Come on, boys. Let's show this watchman who's in charge around here. Okay. There you go, Caleb. Critical hit. Ooh. Yep, Caleb, you really were an idiot. Okay. Caleb's dead. He did not try to bribe me. He tried to threaten me. Won't be causing any more trouble. I had to kill him. He didn't really give me a choice in the matter. I believe it. Caleb was never the smartest of fellows. You did well. We now have the opportunity to put a serious stint in Moira's activities and bring order to this district. However, unstable as he was, he still had some control of crime in this part of the docks. Without him, I'm wagering his thugs are now divided in fighting control of the docks. I want you to deal with it. Keep the peace. The district will see that the City Watch is here to serve. Has the watch been that ineffective? To hear the citizens talk, we've been all but invisible. Blame the council for cutting into our budget for reconstruction. Our sweep through the North Docks wasn't as effective as we would have liked, but it did reveal the amount of control that Moira's gang has over the district. Also revealed the extent of corruption that has spread throughout the Watch. I want you to perform a similar sweep through this area of the docks. Apprehend any and all members of Moira's or anyone else's gang you run across. I also want you to check in at our guard posts. Captain Berlina has given me strict orders, Marshal. I am not to press the issue with our watchmen at this time. She has also charged us with cleaning up the district, and I mean to do just that. Corruption within the Watch certainly encourages criminal behavior. A surprise. What? Oh. Why do you want me to visit the guard post? A surprise. We may be able to catch a few working with Moira's gang. Only you, myself, and Lieutenant Rowe know about this sweep. We have the advantage at the moment. If we wait on this, Moira will have time to prepare and will counter the same things we did with the northern sweep. I understand. Sweep through the docks, inspect each guard post. Arrest those involved in illegal activities. Moira won't find any allies amongst the city watch if I have any say about it. I understand Captain Brelan's concerns, Lieutenant. However, we must purge the criminal elements from our own ranks before we can effectively clean up the district. Very well, you have your orders. Report back when the sweep is complete. Okay. Interesting. Yep.
How can I help?
No, it's not what I wanted to do.
Certainly.
Here we go. Which way first? Let's go this way. Hey, thugs. No, those aren't thugs. There's usually some thugs around in there. Nine tells he put up quite a fight for an old man. He's down now. Quick, take the gold before someone shows up. And apparently, if you do this from the criminal side of view, you find out that, yes, that was one of Moira's men they put down. It was like some sort of mule. You're all in serious trouble. Hand over the gold if you want to live. Why don't you come over and try to take it? Let's see if this hound can put up as much fight as that old man.
Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Stop trying to get up!
And there's the gold. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, that is time. So, saving. Meren on sweep. And ending this for the moment.